Hey guys, on this video, I want to talk about the money habits that kept me broke. When I was younger, guys, I made some mistakes with money, and hopefully I can talk about some things on this video that'll help you not go through what I went through when I was younger, okay? Now, I'm gonna be as transparent as I can be on this video, guys, because I really want to help somebody not face the same situations that I went through. When I was first starting my financial journey years ago, guys, what were the things that kept me in a bad situation in terms of money, and what mistakes I made when I just started my financial journey many years ago. So the very first thing is this, guys. When I first started my money journey, one of the things I didn't do that kept me broke was I didn't pay attention to the money. I wasn't intentional with the money. I wasn't focused on the money, on growing things like my net worth. When I first started, right, I was simply trying to make ends meet and didn't realize the amount of focus and intention that it took in order to actually build wealth. I had no direction, had no focus, didn't even really know what it was to build net worth, didn't know what it was to actually invest money, right? Didn't know anything. And I didn't really pay attention until I really got into my late 20s, guys. Now, if I could do that differently, I'd have been paying attention 10 or 15 years before. But it just took me a while to get going, like I'm sure it takes a lot of people to do. But for me, guys, that was a mistake. I just wasn't focused soon enough. And that really put me behind. Now, another thing, guys, is I was a little bit too conservative when it came to investing. Okay, I wasn't willing to really take a lot of risk. I was still living with the fear, right? The fear of, well, can I grow wealth, or can I build my money, or can I invest in the stock market? Can I buy some real estate? I was doubting myself, guys, and I really wasn't taking as much risk as I could. I was putting, for a lot of years, guys, I was putting like, I had to put 10% into my retirement fund when I was first teaching. I was a teacher back in the 90s. So I had to put 10% in. But after that, when I transferred all that money out of there to my next job with the federal government, guys, I was only putting, for many years, 3 to 5% towards my retirement. Now, if I could do that over again, I would easily put 10 to 15% or just max it out if I could. But unfortunately, for too long, I was too conservative with my investments in terms of my jobs thrift savings plan or my investing in the stock market. It was just way too conservative for way too long. And I think a lot of that, guys, frankly, was fear. And just not feeling like I could make my ends meet day to day. So I only put 3 to 5% towards my retirement. And if I could do it all over again, guys, that would completely change. So if that's you right now and you're starting out, stretch yourself as much as you can, as early as you can, because then you'll have longer, and then you'll have an opportunity for something like compound interest to really kick in and work in your favor. Now, another thing I did that kept me broke for many years, guys, was I had too much debt at too young of an age. In those years when I could have been putting more money towards the stock market and my retirement plan, I was simply putting too much money on debt, right? Things going down in value the wrong way. I had too much money tied up into things like car payments and student loans and things like that was really pulling all my money from the investing like I should have been doing the whole time. Like I said, I couldn't put more money into investing because a lot of my money was going on bad debt. So for me, guys, that was a big one. That kept me poor much longer than I should have been poor, having too much bad debt. Now, another thing, guys, that kept me poor was I just didn't have any coaches. I didn't have any mentors. I didn't have anybody helping me in terms of financially, getting a financial planner. I didn't do any of that, guys. I didn't have anybody really focusing me on the right thing to do. I was kind of growing my wealth and building my finances up in a silo, right? Now, YouTube didn't come along. I don't think I watched my first person on YouTube talk about money until about 2016 or 17, right? I read books and all that good stuff, but I didn't have that mentor, that coach, that YouTube channel that I could go to and get a lot of good information and could actually reach out to that person, make a comment. None of that was available back in 2000 and 2005 and 2010 for me. So that's an area that, it really kept me broke because it didn't focus me as quick as I needed to be focused, and I didn't have any role models to look at to say, hey, this is what they're doing. Let me follow this path or this track, right? No coaches, no mentors, kept me broke longer than I should have been. Now, another one, guys, is simply this. I had a poverty mindset for too long, right? I had this mindset that I was broke and I may be broke for a while. I had this mindset of sort of like lack, right? I didn't have an abundance mindset. I didn't realize back then, guys, that there's enough out here, abundance all around us for all of us to actually be wealthy and have wealth. I felt like back then, I had to hoard it all and keep it all to myself. And I felt like, you know what? Who gives, right? What is giving, right? So I wasn't a giver. So I really wasn't a person that was at the point where I had an abundance mindset. I didn't believe that there was enough out here for everybody. I thought that all the resources and all the wealth was finite, right? It was going to stop at some point, and I had to get mine before they got theirs. And I didn't really realize, guys, hey, it's enough out here for all of us to have plenty plus some. And so I had more of a scarcity mindset than an abundance mindset. So I had to grow out of that way of thinking, guys, and change my mentality and change the way I looked at finances, the way I looked at money, the way I looked at personal financial growth, right? I had to change all that in my head. Now, I did that by reading and listening and focusing and beginning to help and give my time and energy and money to causes and things that I believed in and other people, right? That's when I started getting an abundance mindset and got out of that poverty mindset that was keeping me broke. I was poor and broke all of my life, guys. From age 0 up until age 30, I had a negative net worth for all of my adult life till I was 30 years old. So I was used to thinking poor, although I knew that there was something else out there. I was motivated and encouraged and inspired to go get something else, something more beyond what I had. But at the same time, I still had these little pockets of poverty thinking, right? A poverty way of thinking. So, hey, there you have it, guys. Those are some things that kept me poor for way longer than I should have been poor. Thankfully, I was able to turn it around when I was about 30 years old, make some changes, make some different choices when it came to money, and that really helped me out. And guess what, guys? It's not too late for any of you guys that are out there. I don't care what your age is, 20, 30, 50, 60. It's never too late. You can make the changes. Like I made certain changes midway through, right? But if these things are holding you back, guys, I hope that this video can at least inspire you guys to say, hey, if this regular Joe over here did it, then I can probably do it too, right? So, hey, listen, if you got anything out of the video, smash the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Check out a few of the videos I put above me, guys, for more on changing your mindset, right? And money management, right? How to get better with your personal finances. In these videos right here, I also talk about my story to hopefully inspire some of you guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me, guys. The best person to take care of the old you is the young you. Do me a favor, take care of yourself, and always take care of other people. Hey guys, I offer one-on-one financial mentoring and coaching. If you're looking to grow your current income by adding multiple streams of income, or you want to maximize the current income that you have and get the most out of your money right now, or simply become a better manager of your money, a better steward over your current finances, I might be a good fit for you. Or if you're looking to get into the real estate game, perhaps buy properties, perhaps even manage the properties that you have right now better, or simply grow a real estate portfolio. I've got 22 years of owning and managing my own real estate, so I can definitely help you in that area as well. You'll find a link to my schedule below. Feel free to reach out to me, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.